Hello everyone, I'm Orion X1000, and yes, we have prayed for times like this. Xenoverse 3 is happening. I think my love for Dragon Ball is going to be coming back, bro, because it's been hard to be a fan, at least for me, I'm not gonna lie, you know? I'm so glad. It's finally happening. I just really hope the story goes hard. A more concise retelling of the original series, right? More concise, but at the same time more compelling. That way we can focus more on branching pathways. I think it should be, accessible to new people who are somewhat familiar with Dragon Ball but might need the rundown, so having the default timeline is fine. But have it have more impact and more concise. You know what I mean? Update the cutscenes as well. I don't want to see the same cutscenes that I've seen from 1 and 2, right? And also, it's crazy that it's going to be taking place in Age 1000, 150 years after the events of both 1 and 2. So I'm wondering how they're going to pull this off. So I imagine our created characters from the previous 2 games are not going to be around. And there was also no hint in the announcement trailer about the Time Patrol, or Trunks, Supreme Kai of Time, Elder Kai. It's going to be very, very weird. I'm so sorry about my hair. It's a freaking bad hair day today. Anyway, it seems to be focusing more on Capsule Corporation and things like the Great Saiyaman and Gamma 1 and 2. It's taking a lot of heavy inspiration from Dragon Ball Super Superhero, that film. Taking a lot of inspiration from that. So anything dealing with Capsule Corp, Great Saiyaman, they're going to be focusing a lot on that, it seems like. And this new hub world, I can't tell if it's supposed to be like an updated, more futuristic version of West City, or if this is going to be the new world, right? We had Toki City, then we had Kanton City. Is this going to be the next one, right? It's just I'm still confused about the heavy emphasis on Capsule Corporation. Like, why is Capsule Corp so present more now than ever, and there's hardly any hint of a time patrol of some kind? So I hope they don't abandon the whole idea of the time patrol, because that's what Xenoverse was all about, And plus, I'm sure we're gonna have to follow up on the story with Few, because Few had his whole thing in the Future Saga DLCs, which I still need to play, right? There was 4 chapters, or Chapter 4 just got announced as well. That's going to be happening. I need to play through all of it, see what happens. And I really hope Xenoverse 3 is more of this future saga that we've been seeing ever since Few made his appearance. Really hope this is going to be the main thing. I just hope the gameplay also serves the story well, because the gameplay got really, really repetitive near the end game of both games, honestly. It got super repetitive. Use the same 2 or 3 combos, end it with a key blast, you win the game, right? So hopefully they're going to be doing more of like other things. I can imagine things from Dragon Ball Z Kakarot coming into the combat system, or maybe Sparking Zero or Raging Blast maybe. Now, I haven't really played Raging Blast or Sparking Zero, but I've seen gameplay and how it looks, and it's like, oh, yeah, Xenoverse could probably use some stuff like that. So, who knows, hopefully they innovate on the combat, and they make the story more concise. That way, any branching stories that are probably going to be happening in Xenoverse 3 are more easy to follow, and it's just a more cohesive vision. Hopefully that all happens, really. I mean, if the story isn't really there, maybe I'll skip it. I'm not too sure. But then again, I would be really bummed out missing out on something that I have played back in middle school. That was 10 years ago, So, I mean, it would be nice to get back into it, but we gotta see what they do with the story. Or is it gonna go down the more cliche routes that Dragon Ball Superhero went down, that just a lot of just Dragon Ball Super in general was kind of going down with, like, really predictable cliches that the anime has established in its own story. Hopefully we don't really see much of that. I'm not too sure how they're going to do it, but I just want something more compelling. Please give us something compelling. Something to kind of break the cycle of, like, me being like, oh, let me guess, new hair color, someone screams, giant laser beam, guy gets disintegrated in a giant laser beam, and they win the day. Hopefully, we can get more than that. Hopefully. But this is something I'm definitely going to be keeping track of. I'm going to be keeping track of this, keeping track of Sonic 4, and keeping track of the Bloodborne movie. These things are going to be sustaining me. It seems like 2027 and going forward afterwards is going to be awesome for video games and movies. Stuff is looking pretty good for entertainment with sequels and whatnot. That's it from me, y'all. Let me know y'all's thoughts about Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, about the trailer, what you guys hope they change, what they might improve, what you hope the story might be like. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and stay awesome.